Cross-border shelling continues to affect normal life in the valley, making it unsafe for students to go to school. Falling attendance has been reported in schools in Baramulla near the line of control. In the Government Girls High School in Kamalkot, only 6 out of 120 students have turned up in the last 4 days. Mufti Islah is now joining us with more details. Mufti, the fallout of the shelling is directly on children's education as it can be felt on the ground. But does the administration have a fix to this problem?
Absolutely not. What the administration has done is that most of the people who are affected by the cross-border shelling have now been shifted in Ouڑی proper. That is roughly 25 kilometers from these visuals which we're airing on screen. Okay. Clearly, we did speak to the people, and they're saying that it's extremely horrible to live in these troubled times because shells do keep on landing. Today, in fact, is the second day of continuous shelling in that area. 4 people were injured, and we did interview, our CRIV, which is there, did interview people. And they're saying that they're facing a lot of hardships in terms of shelter, in terms of education. Now, in this particular school, you see only 6 girls could attend the school out of 120 odd. So this is not even 10% of people attending, and schools ironically were open after 100 days of winter vacation. That said, there's also issue with attending to the livestock. People cannot go to their fields, and life is extremely interrupted for these people, and they have to, move from one shelter to another. Out of the 100 odd households, we're being told that 50 have been putting up in their relatives, but people who don't have relatives within the vicinity have been told to attend at a higher secondary school where they're packed like sardines. In fact, 20 people are staying in one room, and this kind of tells you how difficult the situation out there is along the line of control, especially this particular village named Kamalkot.
Absolutely. And Mufti, you're pointing out that some of the families have been moved to other locations which probably are somewhat safer. But what is it like accommodating these students in other schools? Has that been necessary to do?
No, they cannot do this because what is happening is that these villages are inaccessible. There's not much of a transport which plies on these roads because they remain cut off, and they're bridges where you can walk only, the cars cannot go. Okay. So we're talking about inaccessible areas. People travel long distances because this is hilly area, you can't have roads. So clearly these students cannot be shifted, but they will be hoping that there is some kind of a peace on the border which returns. As of now, it's not returning, and these students were at least expecting that after they're going to the schools after some 100 days of winter vacation, schools here remain closed for around 3 months, and today was the first day when they could report at this school, but not many teachers had in fact turned up because transport was a mess on the roads, and then you had this problem of fare looming large along the line of control, especially 3-4 villages which are bang on the line of control.
Yeah, with constant shelling also, the parents would be too scared to send their children away from them to schools, even if it means for a few hours. Many thanks, Mufti, for joining us with those details, but do stay on with us because there is more news coming in from